Andrew McGahon for SevereMMA here at UFC 202, standing alongside a victorious Russian hammer, Artem Lobov. And Artem, it seems like it's still escaping you, the finish in the UFC. Looked like it was coming close at certain times. I thought you were motivated to finish him with strikes, because it seemed like a finish with leg kicks actually could have came.
Yeah, I certainly was looking for the finish. That was my game plan. I didn't hide it from the start. Break his legs in the first and then break his face in the second. And I did break his legs, but he was very timid in there. He didn't really commit to anything. He didn't really throw anything. So, it's kind of hard to finish a guy like this that's just, running away the whole time, not really throwing anything. I wanted that finish badly, but, like I said, it was hard to get.
Are we going to give any sort of credit to Keane Cowley towards his Thai boxing game? He put it up on his Facebook page. Tell me what you know about my leg kicks after seeing that performance.
Yes, Keane has been a great help in the camp. I've gotten many rounds with him. So certainly a big thank you to him and all the other guys, Franz Malambo, Dylan Dennis, obviously my coaches, Owen Roddy, Peter Quilly. I couldn't even thank enough Peter Quilly. This guy's been with me on the whole journey, getting me up in the morning, doing all the prowler runs, doing everything, so I'm really thankful to him. And of course, John Kavanagh and Connor himself, for organizing this whole thing. I'm very thankful to have this team.
I have to say, you were very open, as we said during the week, about how you could have been cut and maybe you should have deserved to be cut, but getting the win finally after such a good performance is tough. Is this maybe, I don't want to say the second chance now for you in the UFC, but now time for you to be able to put a good run together and show people the skills that got you signed in the first place?
Yeah, I certainly think so. I always say I do think I've got the skill to sprint, but before you can sprint you have to walk, and I believe this was the first step.
Just talk to me two things about this fight. It seemed like he didn't want to engage at all. It seemed there was a little bit of back and forth. He even hit him with a Stockton slap in the second round, and that got a lot of support from the crowd. What did you make of his style?
This is not the same guy that I've seen before. I watched some of his fights and he seemed a lot more aggressive in his fights, and that's what the Diaz brothers are known for as well. They have very aggressive style, in your face. None of that was there to be seen. I just saw a timid little kid, that was afraid to be in there. So,
do you think maybe it was the occasion that got to him more than anything?
Maybe. Yeah, he's only a young kid, 20 years old. I do believe he's got a big future ahead of him. He's on a good team. If he keeps training, he sorts out his behavior. He will get more opportunities, I'm sure.
And just last thing on him, is it kind of the opposite to how you got your call? People were saying for years maybe you could have got a call earlier on in Europe, but you took the hard fights, you took the losses, you took the wins, but he was thrown in on short notice to fight you, maybe to add up the little McGregor versus Diaz storyline. I find it interesting that you were fighting a guy who maybe was you 5, 6, 7 years ago when you were just starting out.
Yeah, they gave this guy, but I was ready to fight any guy from their team. If they want to keep this team versus team going, I'm ready to fight Melendez next. Let's make me the underdog now. I'm all for it. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna bring it. So.
Excellent. And to finish off, since you mentioned the next fight, bad cut on the forehead. When are you hoping to get in? There's a couple of European cards announced. Belfast on the 19th of November. Surely that is your name written all over it.
Yeah, probably as long as I'm all healthy, I'm good to go. You know yourself, anyone, anytime, any place. This has been me from my first fight, and it'll be me till my last.
Perfect. Artem, congratulations. First UFC win in the bag. See you soon.
Thank you very much.